A luxury hotel lobby operates as a highly orchestrated whirlwind. Guests arrive, depart, and demand immediate solutions, all while the environment remains composed. Here, in Module 3, Lesson 4, we examine the structural backbone of that composure: transportation and reservation management. We are moving past general hospitality principles. At this tier of the profession, guest satisfaction relies entirely on granular technical precision. The concierge desk serves two simultaneous functions. It is the logistical heart, managing the physical movement of guests, while also acting as the property's moral and aesthetic compass. We can divide this dual function into a theoretical model. The logistics serve as the bones of the operation, a rigid framework of meticulous data logging, proactive scheduling, and strict verification protocols. Covering this structure is the skin, the invisible code of flawless physical presentation, elevated speech, and strict behavioral etiquette. Amateurs rely on intuitive guesswork to get through a shift. Professionals treat the desk as an exact, predictable science. This handwritten 1929 hotel register shows how meticulous tracking and documentation have always formed the baseline of this profession. Elite service does not happen by accident. It is the deliberate application of these dual systems to guarantee flawless outcomes and protect the reputation of the property. This coordination begins at the physical threshold of the property, managing exactly how guests arrive and depart. A concierge's logistical value is measured by a single metric: ensuring the guest is exactly in the right place at the right time. Achieving this requires a framework designed to methodically eliminate chance from the booking process. Every transportation request must verify 5 distinct pillars: date, time, flight number, destination, and driver ID. The omission of even one of these data points guarantees an immediate logistical failure. But gathering data is only the baseline. The true differentiator between a standard clerk and a world-class concierge is proactive scheduling. A professional actively monitors external variables, constantly checking local traffic reports and weather forecasts before confirming a time. When a disruption appears, the concierge does not wait for the guest to notice. They independently contact the guest to advise an adjusted departure time. A reactive booking allows a guest to miss a flight because a city protest blocked their route. A proactive booking identifies the protest hours in advance and navigates around it. This foresight transforms a mundane car reservation into a visible moment of expert care, directly generating guest loyalty. The pressure remains high when communicating with exclusive venues and securing access for guests. Securing a fully booked table is a hallmark of an effective desk, but the phone call is only the beginning of the responsibility. Every reservation requires a first operational failsafe: the verification. The desk must call the venue on the actual day of the event to ensure the booking remains secure in their system. Next is the handoff protocol. The guest must leave the desk holding concrete proof of their itinerary. This proof comes as a physical or digital concierge card, which must contain 3 specific elements: the exact address, the reservation name, and a specific contact person at the venue. Possessing these exact details ensures the guest arrives with confidence, knowing they are expected. The same rigor applied to external bookings applies to internal risk management and data integrity. Every request, no matter how minor, is logged into the property management system to protect the hotel in the event of a dispute. This centralized logging means any shift can immediately follow up on a previous request, creating the illusion of a single, omniscient intelligence operating the desk. This meticulous documentation extends to third-party operators. The concierge acts as a direct endorser for any vendor they book. The desk utilizes only vetted, licensed partners. If a guest provides negative feedback about a driver or guide, the concierge must initiate an immediate investigation. Rigorous internal data logging and uncompromising vendor curation are the primary mechanisms that protect a luxury property's long-term reputation. All of these invisible back-office logistics must then be filtered through a highly visible, guest-facing presentation. We call this the invisible code of elite etiquette, a standard that governs every physical movement and verbal exchange. It begins with physical presentation. Pressed uniforms, polished shoes, and subtle grooming are non-negotiable requirements. Guests draw a psychological link between appearance and competence. A visually disorganized concierge signals a logistically disorganized itinerary. This professional polish extends to the language of service, demanding a strict adherence to elevated speech. Colloquial responses like "okay" or "no problem" are discarded in favor of professional terminology, such as "certainly" or "it would be my pleasure." The code also dictates physical respect, establishing the mandate of immediately standing up to a full, attentive posture whenever a guest approaches the desk. Behind the physical etiquette is professional maturity. Concierges manage sensitive personal information and high-value transactions, demanding strict confidentiality and the refusal of unethical kickbacks. This maturity is tested during conflicts. When dealing with rude or intoxicated guests, the concierge must exhibit grace under fire. Maintaining steady composure prevents the situation from escalating, ensuring the concierge retains control of the physical environment. Elite etiquette functions as a rigorous system of behavioral control, designed to uphold the hotel's dignity under extreme pressure. True elite service only exists at the intersection of these two models, when infallible logistical bones are perfectly covered by flawless behavioral skin. For those who master both, the ultimate aspiration is earning the golden keys of Les Clèves d'Or. Membership in this international society requires a multi-year commitment to the craft and rigorous peer review of the applicant's experience. The keys also carry a mandate for lifelong learning, pushing members to constantly study new city developments and continually refine their global networks. The best in the industry never view themselves as finished products, but rather as perpetual students. Achieving concierge mastery is a continuous journey, arriving at a point where technical precision and sophisticated human empathy become completely indistinguishable to the guest.